now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
At the 43-yard line.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Tyler Lockett, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Quinton Dunbar.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And a Cardinal first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray to give. This is Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He was taken down by Bobby.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
Down Cardinals.
They'll run with Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing. Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
6-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike, there you go right there. Hey, what's the ball?
From the gun, it's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Carson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They run it with Carson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down now. It's Carson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now 3rd and 8.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
5-yard line.
Now it's Carson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
Less than a yard.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
He's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
36 power.
To throw is Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. To throw again. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett, and he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On second and 7, Murray escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up second and long. Here's Murray from midfield. Caught left side, Hopkins. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Arizona.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Carson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's Wilson to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 22. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 1.
They run again with Carson, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
At the 20-yard line.
On first down, Carson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 16, Wilson. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
And goal to go.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Come on.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Keep it up, guys. 56 to Mike. 56.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Cardinals 10. Michael.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards.
And the Cardinal first down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. On first down, Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. Into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful.
Cardinals 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
You got nothing. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go. Pick it up, B. 50 seconds.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. You credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Right back to Drake. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Complete to number 10,
DeAndre Hopkins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
Extra point.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the...
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go, D, all day, defense, all day.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, he'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
56.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
56, Mike, 56.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
14.
They run for it with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Seahawks.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Operating from the gun, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Down. Carson. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.